In the last video, I asked you guys if you would rather see a water assassin or a water gunslinger. There was a couple people that said water assassin, so I was going to do the water assassin, but I'm like, you know what? We don't have a crazy amount of skill ups for it. We have 2 water assassins total, so we're going to be showing him with effectively only 1 skill up. However, we do have this unit, which might be terrible, might not be as terrible as I think. I think I'm going to underrate it. I think I'm not giving it enough credit. So we are going to feed to the water bookworm, and we're gonna see how it does. We're gonna take it in some battles, and I'm really hoping that it does well. I really am. Because I don't want to record. I'm getting flashbacks from Summoner's War and like re-recording things. I'm like, this didn't work. Let's do a second video. Because the first one that we tried. It is a support unit though. It's not a damage dealer. I think it might be better than I'm giving it credit for though. First skill, attacks an enemy 50 to 80% chance to inflict 2-turn incurable. However, when this is 6-star, it actually says here as well. When it's 6-starred, it adds a freeze on skill 1. So freeze and incurable. Not bad. For the second skill, restores 20% HP to all allies. Grant 1 stack of foresight. Gain an extra turn after using this ability. Extra turn, which means that effectively the third skill is kind of 1 lower cooldown than we would normally think. So we have third skill, cold snap. Rapidly siphon the target's temperature. Steal up to 2 buffs. Steal up to 2 buffs, absorb 50% of the action bar, apply 2 turns of freeze. Cooldown is 6 turns, goes down to 4 turns, but also extra turn after doing this, so kind of like 3 turns. And it potentially can stop the enemy from taking 2.5 turns. 2 turns of freeze, and then 50% attack gauge absorb. Or actually, 50% attack gauge, attack gauge absorb. Not reduce, absorb. So that also gives it another half of a turn, because it's going to get a turn sooner rather than later. So I think that I'm not giving this enough credit. We are going to build this. We're going to 6-star. We're going to see what are the IVs, the PVs, whatever. PV is an amplifier. Don't give me that nonsense. We'll do this one. Let's go to strengthen. We have the resources to 6-star, right? Yeah. I just we don't need it with a lot of attack power, and I don't want it to be squishy and take a whole lot of damage, and then I feel like just flat PVs for something that's a disabler support is fine. So I think people are going to be upset with that, but people are going to be upset with anything. I don't want to feed that the second. We'll see. We need that third skill. Oh, okay. We got it. Nice. Nice. We will enhance. Thank you. Trying to think of what the best... Well, I know what the best... I want to put that cooldown reduction gear on it. Because that could potentially make it just ridiculous and ridiculous. And I like ridiculous. So... Oh, we're not... we're not as ready as I thought we were. Yeah, we'll have to do a little bit of farming. We don't have... I've been farming for other types of gear. I've been doing other dungeons, but still, we don't have the gear for any of it. Refresh. Oh, yeah. We got a long way to go before we can put refresh on some of these things. Actually, can we at least do one? We might be able to do a refresh set. Hold on, guys. Is this something that we can do? Speed, please. Of course, no speed, of course. Accuracy. Oh, we do need accuracy, too. This one's kind of a turd. We don't have anything for reflex set. I need speed, I need accuracy, I need HP. If this rolls all speed, instantly no. Instantly it's not going to roll all speed. Crit damage on a forced... yeah. Well, we'll figure out what's a good set to put this on. Aside from, I really wanted that I feel like that could have been so fun to put it on there. I feel like it's kind of flexible though. We'll see what we got, and then we'll come back. So it's ready to go. We put it on Echo and Precision. I did put accuracy on slot 6. I'm not a huge fan of putting accuracy on slot 6, although accuracy matters, but I just... skill 1, skill 3. I wish that we had enough accuracy in subs. That I didn't have to go accuracy on slot 6, but yeah. We did what we had to do. I'll show you guys the gear on it in just a second. What is the skill up situation on? Yeah, just look at the HP. I really want this to have higher HP. I also want it to have high... Accuracy 55. Wait a second. Oh, no, we didn't put accuracy. Okay, well, it's still terrible HP. Still terrible. We have speed HP and HP. Just, it's really hard to get, even farming all day. Really hard to get. Well, when I sell 100% of the gear, it's really hard to get good stats. So let's take it in, and hopefully we don't just get instantly destroyed. Let's start it with an easier one, and then we'll progressively get to more LD5 defenses. Let's see what we got here. The first one, I feel like we could definitely take that in. Well, we can take it into the second one as well. I kind of just want to cleave the second one. What do we... Yeah, we can do that now. We can... Oh, we don't have... That's arena speed. I keep forgetting that. Although we could do one of these. We have it built already. But it's not going to CC though. He's not going to CC. Also, let's not get a little carried away. Let's go here. Let's go for our... Where's the booster? Where's the booster? I thought it was here. Oh, is he? Oh, he's over there. We didn't even upgrade him. Wow. And then we'll go for this, and then we'll hopefully be faster than they are. I don't know if we actually are going to be faster than they are. We might just lose the second one just because. Just for funsies. What? It's not funsies. That was sarcasm, not actually funsies to lose. Well, unless you're doing really, really ridiculous stuff. We could also take this. Because that strips too. We can strip a lot of stuff. Is that very dumb? It might be very dumb. I don't know. It might be very dumb. We'll see. We know this channel. There's a lot of very dumb stuff going on. Oh, they're not too fast. Good. I like it when they're I like it when they're not too fast. Let's go here. There we go. Beautiful freeze. Let's do a defense break. Well, that didn't work like I wanted it to. Let's freeze again. Okay, we froze again. Let's do... Can we strip? There we go. Freeze. There we go. Ooh, scary, scary. Let's go here again. Yeah. Keep freezing. Keep freezing. Maybe I should just have not attacked that though. Maybe. Let's do this. Let's do attack up. Nice. Okay, let's do we do a cold snap here. Nice. Not doing terribly, but they don't have great runes. So maybe not doing terribly as long as the opponent doesn't have good runes. Sorry, good gear. Oh, Lord. So that was the extra turn there. Very nice. We're keeping them decently frozen. As long as we don't mess things up. Let's just do this, yeah. Because I forget that it works differently in this game. Let's do the decrease attack bar. We can defense break here. And then we'll just auto. And we do have a decent amount of decreased attack bar, so this should be okay. I mean, it's an easy defense, considering now we lose. It should be an easy defense, unless we get Camila soloed. Unless we get we have decreased attack gauge, so that's, I think, the biggest thing here. And some heal blocks occasionally. As we get so hard. Oh my god. Yeah, but we should be fine here. Okay, so we'll up it, and now we will take it into something that's, well, we still have the second match here. It's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a few months until we get to the second match at this rate. But thank goodness for decreased attack gauge. Otherwise, they'd be healing a lot more with that thing. But look, it's cycling turns a decent amount. Extra turns and absorb attack gauge. That's not terrible. I don't know if that makes it meta, but it's like mathematically it's okay. Like in terms of like the skills and buff versus nerf and things like that. Okay, let's do, oh yeah, right, they don't have crazy gear. Ah, so nice. It's nice when they don't have crazy gear. But we know that a lot of times they do have crazy gear. Let's see. Nice stun, thank you. The last Guild Wars we had, they had some wild stuff. So for this team, we're definitely bringing this in. I was looking for some defenses where it's like fire and water, and they don't have like a really threatening tree-based thing, because this, like for example, this tree bear or another tree damage dealer, bruiser, whatever, is gonna couple hits and this thing's gonna go down, because we have, it's kind of squishy. Even with speed HP, it's still like, look at that HP. It needs like 10,000 more HP. It needs like 50 plus more speed. It needs more defense. It needs more, yeah. You know the drill. For the first one, what can we take against the first one that I actually like, that's actually going to maybe, I don't know. Let's try this for the first one. We're gonna have this thing defense breaking, so let's have it hit tank. And then what else do we need? What else do we need? What else do I like? What else is gonna be super fun? Super fun. Maybe not super fun, but what else do I actually like for that? Let's think about the second one more, actually. So we got some CC. We need a water. You know what? It's gonna take me a second. Let's see what I wind up picking. I don't love any of our options. I feel like we need to build more units if we're going to be doing more guild content. Because I think that there's a lot of units that are at 5 stars now. Especially Nat 5s would be nice to use here. We're gonna do this. We're gonna see how it works. I don't think it's that crazy of defenses right now, so let's go here. Let's do a, we're just gonna do this and we'll save the rest. And then let's do, we'll freeze. Well, let's go for, it's attacks randomly though. That's the thing I don't like. I don't like the attack randomly. I think that's asking for getting obliterated. Let's go here. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. I mean, that worked well, but oh, Lord. Yeah, now we can use the Dance of Shield. That's what... Oh, nice, nice. Okay. All right, let's do a freeze. Beautiful. We'll do a speed down for right now. Then we'll do one of these. Then we'll do... Let's do a triple hit. More damage with this one. We'll do prediction. I should be using that more. Even if we don't need to, I should be using that more because we get turn cycling out of it. These things we need to learn. Let's go here. Nice freeze. Okay. Unfortunately, the freeze doesn't work here the same way it does in Summoner's War, and it's making me butthurt, man. It's making me butthurt. Let's go multi-hits, defense breaks. Let's do a little bit more damage. We'll do prediction. And I think we could just basically auto. Yeah, so far so good. I mean, we can't take her into like 3/4 of the defenses though. Anything that's well, her, him, maybe it's a him. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. Not gonna ask. But yeah, I think that it's better than I initially thought. So that's nice. But again, I think that there's just so many nice tree bruisers that makes it a little bit challenging. And also, the freeze here. So let's see. Yeah, and we got enough attack gauge decrease between this steel wings as well. We got to build more units. Even though we built a bunch of units, we still have to build more units because I always feel like we're going into these defense. I'm like, that's not the units I want to take into this. It doesn't have the right debuffs. It doesn't have enough damage. It doesn't have sustain, etc., etc., etc. So I always just wish we had different stuff. We're going to take this. Maybe we should take the Popo Rider because that gives it a speed buff. YOLO. Let's do it. I'm going to regret that, aren't I? The Popo Rider is not 6-starred. It doesn't have sustain. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, let's go here. Let's go. All right, I forgot about this flipping thing. Let's do this. Oh, great. Oh, my goodness. We're already dead. Wonderful. We might be in trouble. Let's do this. Yikes. Okay, let's go here. Let's go freeze. Nice freeze. Thank you very much. We really needed that. It's not going to be enough, but... Oh, I forgot that this is not... That's not the skill I thought it was. Yikes. Freeze. Oh, nice. I mean, we're getting some cute freezes. I don't think that's going to be enough. I really don't. Instantly dead. Yeah. Who saw that one coming? Let's... Does it really matter? Let's go. Let's go here. Oh, Lord. Yeah, we weren't ready for this. They have some really solid units on their defense, though. The LD5. Basically, that light bear is another LD5. So, yeah, we're not... I mean, we can steal some stuff. So there's that, but too little, too late. All right. I can't be bummed. I went into that knowing that, oh my God, this is going to suck. Maybe we can take that thing down, though. Defense break, at least. Okay. Wow, wasn't actually enough to kill. Yeah, I think we're in trouble. Wow, we're in big trouble. Yeah. And I know this thing is gonna be critting, doing crazy damage to us regardless. Have a nice stun. I think we don't have enough. We don't have enough left in the tank. Yeah. Resisted every... Oh my god. Alright, GG. GG LD5s! I think it's safe to say the people that have multiple LD5s are probably the people that have much better gear than we do. So I think just going into some of those, like, we should just expect if we don't have the right units and good gear, we're done. We're done before it even starts. So let's do our 10-ish summons. We do have to, I believe we do have to actually get one light attribute Elmon. So we'll try to do that. I don't think we can really try to do that, but sure. Yeah. There's just some units that are really strong. And you can take them down if you have the right counters, but if you don't have the right counters, or good enough gear, we got nothing. We got nothing from the whole. We didn't even get a light unit. Look at this. That's rough, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Do we have enough to get? No, we don't have. We don't have. Also, I don't want to use that. I want to use 650 for one LD. I can't do that. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'll get them one piece at a time. Thank you very much. Anyway, that's it for this one. Wish we would have won more, but it is what it is. See you as always in the next one.